Well, good morning, friend. Wednesday morning. It is August the 18th, and I hope that you had a good week. Middle of the week. Can you believe that? We're already halfway through the week. And I want to welcome you to the Pastor's Podcast. Please be sure to share this with your friends and tell them to subscribe to it, whether it be on YouTube or watching on Facebook Live. We'd love to have you do that. And I appreciate that as we try to encourage people and help people every day. Now, always good to have people. Thank you. I want to give a shout out to my Uncle Mike Forrester, who let me know that he watches this thing every day. I appreciate that, and I hope that you're doing good there in Illinois. And we get ready here for our Wednesday night Bible study, doing our series on prayer right here. I'm excited about that, seeing what God can continue to do for us as we go forward serving Him. I want to read to you this morning from 1 Corinthians chapter 16 and verse 9. The scripture says, "For a great door and effectual is opened unto me, and there are many adversaries." Now, Paul said to the Corinthian church that he had a great and effectual door open. And the excitement that Paul faced about having these open doors so that souls could be saved had to be a tremendous emotion and excitement. But sadly, Paul faced many adversaries that would try to close this open door that would affect so many people. Now, my friend, you cannot expect Satan to sit idly by when God opens a great door that will affect so many lives. You're going to face adversaries when God opens doors. There are people without who are going to try to stop you, stop what you're trying to do. Now, there are people who won't like you. They will do everything in their power to stop you. And sadly, some of these people are born-again believers. You would expect this from the world. But there are those adversaries who will surprise you because you would think that a born-again believer would be on your side. But however, the biggest adversaries that you'll face to open doors will come from within. The inner battles that you'll have to fight to walk through open doors are going to be great. Now, let me share with you several inner adversaries you'll face when God opens an effectual door to you. First, sin is the first inner adversary that you will face. Sin has closed many doors on believers. Many open doors have been closed because believers refuse to deal with sin. Now, you cannot expect God to use you when you refuse to deal with the sin in your life. If you want to see God to continue to open doors in your life, you have to get victory over the besetting sins that in your life that will close these doors. Second, apathy is an inner adversary that you will face. Now, apathy is becoming content, it's just becoming having the blahs. If you want to put it, it's a lack of enthusiasm or concern for what God can do, and that has closed many doors. You can't expect God to use you when you have an indifferent attitude towards the ministry, and especially soul winning. You have a big problem you need to deal with when you're more excited about the worldly affairs than you are about the doors that God has opened to you. Now, you've got to watch out for apathy, my friend. Doubt is that third inner adversary you face. You can't live by faith and let doubt rule in your heart. It takes faith to walk through great and effectual doors that God has opened. But doubt will quickly slam those doors shut if you're not careful. You'll have to slam the door in doubt. You have to shut that door and let faith rule your decisions if you want to see the effects of open doors. Now, the fourth inner adversary you'll face is a lack of initiative. It takes work to walk through open doors. And a lack of initiative to work will keep you from realizing the fruit that you could have by walking through these open doors. Now, it's foolish to think you can walk through an open door without work. Every open door takes hard work to see it accomplished. Don't let your lack of initiative keep you from walking through that door. I'll be honest with you, there are many days I wake up, I'm tired, I'm worn out, and that initiative is not there. That's where character steps in. And you've got to let character step in on these things. Walking through those open doors, you got to watch out for that. Compromise is a fifth adversary you'll face. Many people have been unwilling to fight for truth and allowed compromise to set in only to see the doors that God has opened closed. Now, my friend, you will have to have a stomach to fight for truth if you're going to see the results of the open doors. Most believers want God to open great and effectual doors for them, but they don't want to fight compromise to keep those doors open. Now, compromise has closed the doors that God has opened many a time. Don't let your unwillingness to fight for truth close those doors. Now, my friend, can I challenge you today? You've got to watch out. You've got to say, okay, I'm not going to let these things. I want the doors to stay open. I want God to do something mighty through me. I want God to keep on seeing souls saved through me. Then watch out for these inner adversaries that you have to fight. Now, we can't control the outside adversaries, but my friend, you can control the inside adversaries, and you can say to them, I'm not going to let you stop me. I want to keep going for Christ no matter what happens. I think of many people in my church going through hard times. Now, don't let that inner adversary close the doors of God working through you. You stay on top side. You keep doing what's right. God will help us, and those open doors will allow many souls to be saved. My friend, I hope this is a help and an encouragement to you. Let me remind you today, be good to everybody. Hey, everybody's having a tough time. Have a great day, my friend.